Hi, this is Chris for the Living Post. I'm editor, and I'm talking about in this video why you are special because of your personality. There are about 5 I will give the reasons why different personalities are important or makes you special. Just like different equipment have different purposes, different values, like a refrigerator or freezer. Even though they're kind of similar, still different. ATV or a lawnmower. They both have engines, but they're different. Each has its own purpose. Well, your personality may be like you're seem almost angry or upset, but you might be the person who needs to be there to get things done or to point out like something that's not right. I mean, abuse is not right, and you need somebody to get a little bit angry to get things done. Or you have a daughter that for some reason they were telling her that she wasn't going to get a scholarship. That wasn't right. And we made sure that that's getting done. We had to get a little bit angry or have a little bit of strength behind our words to get that done, and I think it's going to get done. Or you might be a person who's more quiet and just thinks over things, looks at things. You have to have a person like that. Otherwise, if you're just always yelling, everybody's yelling at each other, then who's going to stop the yelling? You're going to have the person to stop it and say, okay, can we just talk through this a little bit? Or be quiet and just listen to the person who can just think and talk without the emotion. Some people can do that, some people can't. Depends on your personality. That's why each one's different. I know somebody at work a while back, I used to work with a person who very opinionated, it seemed like, but that person made sure that the problems were getting dealt with, because some things were sliding by at work and not being said, but they were said because she pointed them out and they got fixed. Some got fixed. Some things probably didn't as much, but at least you got to talk about them. Well, each personality, it may seem like it's not very important. Just grass or hay growing out in the field doesn't seem that exciting. But it's important because you cut it down and you feed the animals and keeps them alive. Each personality's got its strengths and weaknesses in different jobs and roles. I've talked about that a little bit. But hay sometimes, if it stands out in the rain, it gets moldy. Yeah. Not good for the cows or anything for that matter, just ready to burn. Same with different personalities. When it gets too strong, too angry, too weak, too quiet. That's why we need each other. We need to help one another. Don't be afraid to be helped. It doesn't pay or doesn't help anybody to not accept criticism or even some little bit of a rebuke or correction. It may hurt. I know sometimes that hurts, and some people do it very wrongly or incorrectly or very mean when they do it. But it's important to have some of that dialogue, some of that correction in your life so that you can move forward, grow, get better, become a better person, have a better relationship. Me and my wife, we're constantly challenging one another, and sometimes we do it wrong. Sometimes I even yell more than her, even though it doesn't seem like I get that angry, but I'm an emotional person. And some people aren't that emotional, and that can aggravate other people when you're like, don't you even care? Don't you have any emotions? But that's because we have different personalities. Again, and that's okay. But sometimes we get challenged by that. Maybe it can be a little bit more search inside. Why am I not emotional? Why do I not hurt? Because sometimes you don't want to feel You grew up that way. Maybe your dad and mom weren't that feeling. But they're there. They are there. And sometimes you spur those on. What makes you sad? What makes you angry? What makes you upset? Allow that to come out a little bit more. And then you're growing and you're becoming a better person. You have a better relationship. People are like, wow, you actually feel something. You told me how you felt. How did you do that? Because you let it out. You search. You try to experience something you've never experienced before, or grown from what our person says. Like, maybe I can feel more, or maybe I can feel less. Not that you can feel less in a way that I'm not going to feel at all or bury your feelings, but a lot of times the way you could feel less is to let go of the feeling. And by letting go of the feeling is maybe just understanding is that it's not going to hurt you to let it go. It may hurt at the time, but it's not going to hurt to let go. Because when you let it go, you can have the freedom of feeling okay with yourself, the other person, the life around you. It's a new day. Yeah, you might get hurt again. Yeah, you might feel upset again, sad again, upset again. But then you can let it go again. It's a new day every day. And it's important, like I've said in the other videos, is having a support group and people that love you and care for you, and that's all part of that. But we have to let things go, and especially feelings. Feelings need to be let go every day. Every day. Letting go your anger, your frustration, your hurt, your pain, sorrow. Be comforted by others when possible. And know that that's where you need to find on a regular basis. That's why I do these videos. You gotta find that. More and more, I'm hoping to build a group of people and a society and as much support as I'm able to do. And hopefully you can spur other people to have support through your church or through different groups or internet or whatever. See, this board right here used to be part of my trailer that I had for transporting cattle. It was used to separate the different animals, but it doesn't have much use for me. It doesn't mean that it wasn't useful at one time or can't be used for something else. Same with our personalities. Actually, our personalities can change. I know I used to actually be pretty quiet, more of a people pleaser, follower, quiet. Now I've led groups. I love people. I love talking, even though I have a quiet side to me. I used to hate public speaking. I'm not even that afraid of it anymore. Not the greatest speaker in the world, but my personality has changed. And that's why it's so important to see your personality as special at the time. Because you are who you are right now because of your experiences and talents and everything that you've been through. And so just enjoy who you are now, your personality, and grow and not be afraid to change. Like I said before, you're going to need to change to have healthier relationships, be a healthier person, be more satisfied in your life, and be more happy and full of joy and enjoy life, because you're going to have different experiences too and different talents. You're going to grow and you're going to do different things, and your personality is going to change, and that's okay, and that's a good thing. So just enjoy yourself for now, because this is who you are right now and you're needed right now. Kids are great to watch, and seeing their personality is so much fun to watch. Sometimes they do wrong things, but they're so innocent. That doesn't make them less special. That doesn't make them less important. No, that's just who they are at that point. That's who you are right now. You are a person that is growing. If you're 10, 20, 30, 60, Each person has value. It may not seem like it. Some people don't value older people. Some people don't value young people. But each person is special. And each personality is special. And don't let anybody take that away from you. Because even if your personality has got some weaknesses in it, you're not stuck there. So remember, your personality makes you special. Even though you have weaknesses, strengths, it'll change. You have different roles and different jobs that you might be able to do with your personality and be able to be useful. Doesn't matter, because your personality is who you are right now, and feel special in it. Okay? Okay. And this is Chris, the Living Post, saying you are special and have a special personality.